Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm diving into Will and Harper. That's right, it's a documentary on Netflix which stars Will Ferrell and Harper Steele, formerly Andrew Steele. This is a best friend of 30 years for Ferrell, who has decided that he was going to transition and become Harper Steele. So this is a documentary, it's a road trip across America. Let's dive into it and find out exactly what all the fuss is about. So the importance for me of this documentary is the fact that you get to see a lot of different sides of American culture and how they respond, how they interact, and ultimately how they behave in the face of such, shall we say, radical change. It is also a poignant sort of, I don't want to compare it to sort of trains, planes and automobiles, but it's got that sort of tonal quality to it. It isn't a comedy, it's sort of a dramedy of sorts, and there is a genuine poignant friendship and connection between Harper Steele and Will Ferrell throughout this sort of road trip across Americana, if you will. And that for me was the ultimate attraction when it came to watching this documentary, and the thing which I wanted to get from it. What actually emerges is quite a diverse cross-section of attitudes and cultures, both political, personal and otherwise, and this is ultimately what makes Will and Harper such a poignant documentary for me. But beyond that, let's dig a little bit deeper and discuss things in more depth. So obviously the interesting thing about Will and Harper is the fact that it opens up the conversation and debate and discussion around around the trans community, transgender, and the moral, ethical and the emotional impact of making those decisions. And that is a hugely important thing culturally, I think, and that is ultimately at the heart of this documentary, and it really does. It handles the subject matter and also and respects Harper Steele and everything that she represents to the trans community and also within the film as a whole. So from my point of view, from my perspective, I would say that this is really, it's an interesting documentary. It's broadened my perspective on that particular subject, and from that point of view, I think it's essential stuff. I think people really do need to go and check it out. It's on Netflix. So on that note, I'm going to move on to my rating. Let's do that. So I'm going to be giving Will and Harper a 4 out of 5 on the big old 5 scale. I think it's got a lot to say. I think it's an important documentary, and I think it does it with poignancy. I think there's a great deal of respect, and it feels very grounded and very honest, which not every documentary could be said to say or do the same thing. So on that note, let's dive into the trailer. Let's do that. And so it is, you've reached the end of the video review for Will and Harper, which is currently streaming on Netflix and features Will Ferrell and Harper Steele. So if you've liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box below and I will respond. And finally, just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos literally into your lap, then you will get a little notification and you can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care. Cheers now. Bye.